Welcome back to the wrap-up, everyone. We've reached our 4A block. Still a lot more to come as we have 5A and 6A, of course, our Battle of the Bands. We're going to kick it off with our Game of the Week.
Yeah, well, let's see how you guys voted at home there. All right. Yeah, we know it's the Game of the Week. Now let's see how the vote. We're going to
it's all right. We'll
move
on
spoiler
into the
alert,
highlights.
You picked Hereford at home.
Let's go right into the highlights.
As Dodge Delosier going to scramble to his right here. He gets the nice touchdown, about an 8-yard gain there. Hereford up 7-0. Going to stay in the first quarter now after the celebration. Yeah, be hyped, Hereford. You got a lot to be proud of this year. Seth Dixon pounding in the rock. Makes it 14-0 Whitefaces. Stay in the first quarter, big first quarter. But Borger's Alex Martinez, he's going to say, I've had enough of seeing Hereford blow us up in the first quarter. He's going to pick off Delosier in the end zone. Stays 14-0. Second quarter, Hereford coming back. Dixon, this time from a yard out. Oh, that's a little disrespectful.
Him and his best friend there. Him
Yeah.
and his football all night long, going to hand it off to him.
All right, that makes it 21-0 Whitefaces as they would lead 28-0. Seth Dixon had 3 touchdowns, was working towards another 100-yard game. Hereford, big win in this one, 42-7.
That's right. Well, of course, as we mentioned, we have News Channel 10 Sports. Ralph Cooper, a part of the wrap-up crew this year. Super happy to have him a part of the team. He caught up with Coach Delosier and Seth Dixon after the game.
That's right, our Game of the Week just wrapped up out here in Borger. The Hereford Whitefaces have defeated the Borger Bulldogs 42-7. I'm here with the head ball coach, Coach Dunn Delosier. I've been messing up his name. I got it right this time. Coach, talk to us a little bit about the performance your team had out there today.
Oh, I couldn't be happier. I mean, we've had 2 weeks in a row now where we've come out and played hard for an entire ball game. And didn't matter who was in the game, and it was just a lot of fun for us.
Now, finishing 2-8 last year, 0-7 in the district, you're 2-0 right now. You're off to a great start. What does this say about this year's team?
Well, it has a lot to say. They've worked hard since last November. Their mindset has been that we're going to be a better football team than we were a year ago, and we're making no secret about it. We're trying to strive to get back in the playoffs, and we're trying to play that way right now.
Now, your ground game has been dominant from the first snap to the last snap. Is this something that you guys look to keep going the whole season, to focus on your ground game, ground and pound, keep pushing the teams till they quit, basically?
Sure. I mean, you know, we got somebody like Seth Dixon back there with us. You got to take your hat off to him. And, of course, our offensive line's playing pretty well right now, too. So it's a lot of fun, and it's good for our coaches, good for our kids, and we're excited about what's going on.
Coach, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Good
Thank
luck.
you,
All right, and we just talked about him, now the man of the hour, Mr. Seth Dixon. Seth, what's going on with you, man?
Good. How are you?
Now, last week you had 163 yards. You found the end zone more than a couple times tonight.
Yes, sir.
What's to say about you and your team this year?
It's all up front in the line. They're blocking really well, opening up holes for me, and I couldn't ask for a better line.
Now you're starting off 2-0. I just talked to Coach about it. Now you guys got another good matchup next week. What are you guys looking forward to next week? To continue the ground and pound game, continue getting you the ball, keep feeding you the rock, let you push it in there?
Whatever works, whatever gets the win. That's all we're trying to do this year.
Now, are you going to do something special for your O-line? They've been looking out for you for the past 2 weeks. Now, you know you got to take them out to lunch or something, right?
Yeah, I got to find something. Yeah, I don't know. Probably lunch sounds pretty good.
There you go, man.
Yes,
good
sir.
luck. Keep
Thank
it up,
you.
man. Keep it up.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, that's it. You just heard from the two of the most important parts of this team, the head coach and Seth Dixon. Dixon had another great day. Last week he finished with 163 yards, and he finished where he left off this week. So we look forward to seeing what Hereford can do. But right now, that's all I got right now from out here in Borger. Ralph Cooper, News Channel 10.
All right, thanks, Ralph. So happy again to have him part of the team. Let's take you out to one of these huge matchups tonight. Caprock taking on Bushland at Falcon Stadium, and Tariq Williams here in the first quarter gonna hit Jay Gaines in stride.
Huge gain for Gaines.
Yeah, 25 yards there. Then later in the drive, Williams gonna find Elijah Renteria on the edge
Nice
of
catch.
the end zone for the score. Then ensuing drive. First play of the game for Bushland, Colton Moore on the quarterback keeper.
Woo, break a tackle.
Yeah, break a tackle and then bust off a 30-yard gain. Now Moore here again, gonna take it in 4 yards out to knot it up at 7. Then ensuing drive, Williams gonna hit Caleb King out of the backfield. This one got legs for days. Look at him go. 50 yards.
It's a big gain right there.
The next play, Williams, this time, and I want to throw it. Don't look anyone else. No, I'm going to keep it. And he's going to take it straight to the house to put the Longhorns back on top, 14-7. Guess who wins this one? Caprock, to 49.
Shootout.
Yeah. And we had Amarillo Globe News' Lee Passmore there at the game. He joins us live now on the phone. Lee, I mean, the game went back and forth. Can you just tell us how Caprock edged out Bushland there in the second half?
Well, Bushland really had some momentum. They got the second half kickoff and they took the lead, and they converted. They had kind of a pooch kick to start right after that, and they looked like they might be able to go up by about 10 points. Caprock's defense held, and I think their offense really got inspired after that. It was mostly the running game. Caleb King had a huge second half. He had, I think, 158 yards, 208 yards in the second half, ran for 3 touchdowns. And Tariq Williams, the sophomore, he is continued to be impressive at quarterback there. He had well over 100 yards rushing and accounted for 4 touchdowns as well. Caprock scored on 4 of the 5 possessions in the second half. The only one they didn't score on was when they ran the clock out the final 3 minutes and had it inside the 5-yard line. So, you know, a really impressive way for the Longhorns to close out this game with the second half they had.
That's right. That is insane. I know Tariq Williams led in the running game last game, even though he is the quarterback there. But I do want to just talk about those 2 positions. I mean, Colton Moore, Tariq Williams. It was really a battle of the quarterbacks. Can you kind of just talk more on Colton Moore's play as well?
Colton Moore had a terrific game. I can't vouch for these stats right now. I'm actually in my car driving back, but he had he threw for 263 yards and 3 touchdowns to Gage Clymer, who I had with, I think, 8 catches, 128 yards. And Colton Moore also ran for 163 yards and 4 touchdowns. So he had a great all-around performance. I don't know if you're going to see much better of an all-around performance from a quarterback in any game this year, and he did it against a 5A school, which, you know, makes it all the more impressive for someone like him.
That's exactly right. Well, Caleb King, running back there at a Caprock, and then Gage Clymer as well, Colton Moore's favorite target. Impressive games out of all 4 of them. Another huge win for Caprock as well, as they're now 2-0 on the season. Thank you so much, Lee Passmore, for calling in. We appreciate the recap from the game. But moving now to another 4A matchup.
That's right. We're going to head down to Perrington, or up to Perrington, I should say, with Pampa taking on the Rangers. First quarter scoreless. Brandon Stewart finds Darrell Field across the middle. It's a nice gain for the Harvesters. And later in the drive, Fields going to get the handoff and just gut the Ranger defense as he gets the score, makes it 7-0 Pampa. And they jump to the second quarter. That's our same score. Stewart going to dump it off to Fields. That's his favorite target. Going to get it down to the 10-yard line. Harvesters in business. Then a few plays later, Keyshawn Stewart going to finish off the drive. Makes it 14-0 Harvesters, and they blank them in this one, 35-0.
That's a huge win there for Pampa over the Rangers. Again, the Rangers did hold on with Dumas in the beginning of the game last week, but they're looking to rebound, still searching for that first win of this season. But
huge win for Pampa.
Yeah, Brandon Stewart, telling you that quarterback, definitely a Harvester to watch there on that team.
And going back to that Caprock and Bushland game, don't take anything away from Bushland. They've had 2 very tough opponents to start the season with Canadian and now Caprock, 2 high-octane offenses. Bushland's good for real.
Yeah, they're going to be extremely prepared when they get into district play. I mean, to have this kind of pre-district schedule, they're going to be...
You can't get any better than going through 2 offenses like that. So 4A, look out. Bushland's coming too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Bushland was a 4A team as well, taking on Caprock, a 5A team. Don't forget that as well. Well, coming up, we still got a lot more in 5A. One of my favorite districts to cover out here in the Panhandle. Extremely interested to see how they're going to be panning out this year. We got some phoners coming up for you as well. So don't go anywhere. You're watching the wrap-up.